So we've got another section in the objectives. It is FC Coaching Masterclass. We have Guardiola and Tekkz, and then also Slot and also Levi. Now, the way that you want to be doing this is you can get 2,000 points for both of these, 2000 SP. You'll also get a few different loans. You'll get a Guardiola manager. I think this is probably the first objective that we've ever seen managers come out of it, and I'm pretty sure we will get Slot as well. So I think both are set up in the same way. The first one is play a game in any game mode to get in the rhythm. You are going to get a Man City loan players pack. I'm assuming that's just going to be a random one. I don't know if that's got a specific rating in it, but I'm assuming we're going to get a Liverpool loan players pack. Then you've got to set up your team. Play a game with a minimum of 8 Man City players in your Premier League from the Premier League in your lineup. If you need coins in FC25, lootbar.gg has you covered. They are the cheapest trading platform on the game, 8 to 10% cheaper than any others, 8% off if you use the code JT11 at the end at checkout, plus you get 5% extra on coins. With the fastest delivery system going, used by many FC25 creators such as Zorky, Manny Plus, and even Pro owners. So if you need any coins, head over to lootbar.gg, make sure JT11's in the promo code, and hopefully you enjoy. Oh, okay. I was thinking, so I'm assuming with that you can't have women in the team because otherwise it wouldn't specify the league personally. Then you've got to win a game with a minimum of 8 Man City players from your Premier League in your starting lineup. You can use Pep Guardiola as your manager to help increase your team's synergy using his default tactics. Okay, and then finally win a game with 8 Man City players, including Haaland and Rodri in your starting lineup. So I'm assuming that might have Haaland in it then. I'm assuming just because if you don't have Haaland, it would be very weird to then require Haaland unless... Oh, okay, that makes sense. So it could be anybody. You get Haaland and Rodri in both. In your starting lineup, set up your team like Tekkz, importing his tactics directly into your squad using the provided code. So as you can see in the top right hand corner, which actually you cannot see because I am in the way. Let's move me, move me down here a second. So obviously with that one, all you've got to do is when you're on, obviously, phone, you've just got to scan that in or type the code. So it'll be and hashtag, percentage TPM, hashtag FG20 or 20 in fact, into your tactics. So for instance, if you wanted to just write down the code, all you've got to do is go over into your team management and you will see user code. From here, utilize that code that you've got there. So by the looks of it, I would just do all of this at once. If you do have Rodri and Haaland, then you can kind of miss a step and get it all done in one because you obviously then don't need to actually kind of utilize the loans. You can just already have them. You can then set up the roles already. Obviously with the manager side of stuff, if you've already got him, even better. Then we've got Levi, who I'm assuming will be the same. 8 Liverpool players. You've just got to play a game. Win a game with 8 Liverpool players and you'll get Salah and Virgil van Dijk, and then finally set up the tactics as well as then having Slot as the manager with this one. So there isn't a code for this one. I'm assuming that code will come very soon, so double check that. It will be in the corner at some point. I don't think we've got it here. It might even check his Twitter as well, that it might be there leaked out, but I'm imagining that it should be where Tekkz is. That should be the same for Levi as well, so that one will come in due course, and then you've just got to win the match with that one. So once you've done that, you've set up your team, get the win with the 8 players in there, and jobs are good. In terms of setting up manager kind of contracts and stuff, what you normally have to do is go into team management, and I want to say it should be under the default category when you add a new manager. So for instance, if we was to add somebody with tactics, let's go ahead and add, I don't think I've even got him. So we'll go Thomas Frank. Then I believe what you can do, where is it? Is it just in the default? I know it normally comes up, so you kind of... I think unless if you go with the default, can we go... I don't even know how to do it without it being in there, to be honest. Because normally what you have, basically, is when you style up the manager, he will have his own tactics. I don't know if only certain managers have it, in fact. So let's go ahead again. Let's just swap it out. I've just totally ruined my ones, because normally what you find is if you go to somebody, you can see that they've got this. So this would be the way that you would play. If you can't see this tactical one, so if we was to add, say we'll add him in, and then it should be that normally it would basically pop up and tell you. But if it doesn't pop up, you can obviously see his kind of specific tactics. Oh, so you can just press Y. There we go. So once you press X on him or right stick, press Y to apply, and then you can add it to obviously the default tactic. That's all you've got to do with that one. So it's really nice and easy. And then you can carry on the way that you're going. That's all you've got to do, really. Let me know how you get on. Catch you all for the next one.